Sup, folks? See this face? This is a tired face and exhausted from the gospel garbage bullshit, man. It's like endless and it doesn't stop. So, this live stream, it's about Charlie Kirk and some other things. I got, what I got? Oh, check this shit out. Y'all ever heard of that Eminem song? White America, I could be one of your kids. White America, little Eric looks just like this. I forgot the rest. I go to TRL, look how many hugs I get. Look at these eyes, baby, blue, baby, just like yourself. If they were brown, Shady Lou's, baby, sits on the shelf. That's a dope ass rapper, yo. I'm about to make Eminem go Super Saiyan. He about to have a bunch of fucking records with the shit that I done wrote throughout the whole world, all over the internet. Yeah, he about to start rapping. I gave him a bunch of similes, like this and like that and like this and like that and like this and like that and. So just chill to the next episode. Yo. Oh yeah, so I'm smart. So this live stream, I just figured out some shit. And the shit that I figured out is something about white people. And it's crazy because this is what I want to walk y'all through, right? So let's say this is my building and I got me a Bible, right? And we calling this Jesus Doofus Christ Seminary School, right? So I'm white, right? Because my eyes are blue and the devil is a liar. So I guess I'm the devil, but let me hook you up with some truth. So my Bible, right, sits in here and I just wait for students to come in. And I'm going to teach this shit and I'm going to charge them a fee, right? So Mike Johnson, he's all over that shit. He's the Speaker of the House right now. And he's part of Liberty University, or he's associated with it, or used to be. So, yeah, this is what they do. So, Mr. White Man, White Skin, inherited this building, right? So, I inherited this building from my great grandfathers who were slave owners, right? So, with the same damn book, my great grandfathers used to take notes, right? They'll walk up to a nigger and they will say stories to the nigger and they'll take notes and see what the nigger's afraid of. So then, yeah, yeah, I cut it. All right. So then they write it down. They take notes. They see what black man, black skin is afraid of. And then they go over, right? This was back in the day when slavery happened. So then they go over to like another building, let's say the police system, right? The guns and the badges. And they say this is what the niggers are afraid of, right? So we tell them the stories, the boogeyman stories about Satan. So they started making shit up on their own over the years. And they got a bunch of stories that's made up. And it continues to grow. So they studied the psychology of fear, right? And blackmail and intimidation and extortion and slavery, right? So now Fast forward to the year 2025, and we got Obama as the first black president. We had Rosa Parks. We had Martin Luther King. And they all bitch slapped the fuck out of the white man and the white man rules. They said, fuck no and fuck you, right? So check this shit out. That church is still in Mr. White Man White Skin's name, and they still teaching this dumbass book with the Bible, but there's a secret to it. So they bring the black people in the church now, right? Or in this facility. It's a seminary school. And it's called Control the People Sermons or Education. Y'all get that? Y'all see that shit? Control the people. So they like to use the fear tactics and the manipulations, and they cut off your money supply and your jobs, and then they make you seem like you the fuck crazy because you ain't got no money. So now you got to go out and steal shit or beat up the government and the politicians physically, so you could get your damn money. But they don't teach that same class that they used to teach, but they have it. They keep that shit in their secret groups with the white man, white skin. So they have it in like a mansion, and it's a museum, and it's only the white people that's allowed into that shit while they're teaching the black people the same fucking material, but they switched it to control the people, but they would never allow the black students, right, to go into this mansion with them to see how they appreciate their heritage, their white face, white skin heritage, yo. So the black man went off into the world with their what is that, cum laude master's degree, right? Which makes them morons with master's degree because they fucking doing the same shit to the black people if you're black because of the white people. So this is the weird shit that they're doing, and it's like it's interesting in so many ways. Uh, and then Charlie Kirk was literally on the white man, white skin side of things, but he's like sitting over here with the black people talking about, I'm not racist. I don't do this. I don't do that. But you don't deserve reparations. You don't deserve any money in your pockets so you could eat, so you could go on holidays with your kids. But he's white. You know what I'm saying? He fucking hanging with them white ass people that fucking did this shit to the black people. And they was donated money to his ass for the political events. The 2024, the 2020, they fucking donated to Charlie Kirk, yo. The white people where they know about their heritage. So uh they want the work woke agenda to go away and die. But that ain't happening. And it's ridiculous. Roger that 415. What's up, yo? I was just going over what Charlie Kirk is into. Uh, is it possible? I don't know how you could view the live stream. Like, is there like a rewind button where you could play times two and like catch up, or you want me to like go over what I just said? Because I'm on YouTube mobile, and I can't really like do that fast forward thing. But some people lives, I think if you're on the computer and you're doing it from the computer, like me on my mobile could like fast forward and play it times two type of stuff. But yeah. Uh, oh yeah. So I was talking about the heritage and the politics about Charlie Kirk. So the next part of Charlie Kirk is I want to ask ChatGPT or AI to make a image of Charlie Kirk, but he argues on behalf of Black Lives Matter and all of the rainbow community agendas and put Charlie versus Charlie. I would like to see that because the original Charlie that just got shot uh, versus the AI Charlie, and let them debate each other and see which Charlie's, I guess, more enlightened and more kind and more fair and balanced. So that's what I would like to see. And they could do that shit for Donald Trump too. So make a doofus version of Donald Trump, which is the original Donald Trump, and then you make the AI version of Donald Trump and make them debate each other. So that'll be pretty cool. And what else? I had some other stuff to upload, but oh snaps! These goddamn Trump supporters, yo, they sending me death threats and shit. Yo, I was like, I was planning on doing a video for them, like some some like weird ass video, cause I forgot what I was. It was gonna be along the lines of, um, shit. I gotta think about it. But yeah, Trump supporters, yo, they crazy. They ain't like one of my videos. They try to, well, some one of them blocked a video, and then I appealed it. So I'm waiting on the appeal, and then if YouTube takes it down, I'm using that shit as evidence against YouTube because uh, what took place over the past 8 years and not just this one Charlie Kirk incident. So, let me see. Oh, rescue operations for Home Depot. So, I got the water department and the car situated, and I'm going to be trying to evacuate all the supplies from all the Home Depots in the coastal areas and move it inbound. The thing is, we got to use ChatGPT and ask them what to make a list of all the materials that's in Home Depot that will not be used if we build up cabins and people are living in cabins and we are using charcoal for stoves and we don't really have sinks and we don't have kitchens. So most likely all the roofing supplies, bug stuff, lawn and care, that's going to be what the new Home Depots look like. Um, in the FEMA cities because a lot of the items we're not going to be using it. So we got to like rearrange. We could like send it to new parts of the world. Kind of, sort of. Yeah, we could like figure out how to like redirect a lot of these supplies and help out other countries. Um, huh. Because even poor countries need to build up a new water system, and it will be like just FEMA cities too. So both poor countries and cities need to build up the water systems, but it's going to take hundreds of years to redo the sewage and the water lines. Yo, D Boy Santana. Yo, what up, man? I've been like on here. I'm getting death threats from them Charlie Kirk supporters. Yo, they don't like what I be saying, but it's all good. I'm all right. So yeah, I'm working out some logistics right now for the Home Depots on the coastal areas. I gotta like figure out how to manage the supplies and the material. So we're gonna have like a massive overstock of like plumbing tools and supplies because when we evacuate coastal cities, Home Depot, they're not going to be selling them. So we got to figure out how to make use of it with the maximum productivity or sales volume or whatever. We got to try to maximize it, but it's going to take too long to um, build up the sewage and the water lines to get the whole system back. So it's going to be full of roofing supplies. The new Home Depots. It's going to be roofing supplies. It's going to be um, lawn and care, bug supplies, uh, grilling supplies, cleaning supplies, kitchen supplies. They're going to go out because the stove, it's not going to be like a regular stove because you're using the grill and the charcoal. Sinks, yeah, it's going to be sinks. We're going to still try to use the sinks. Refrigerators, we're going to still try to use. Um, windows, windows, yeah. So we need paint and chalk, the caulk, um, and that's about it. So we gotta try to get ChatGPT to run some numbers for all the coastal cities on the planet, and then we gotta do a management plan. So that's that. That's done, and yeah, that's all I got. All right. Uh, any questions, comments? Hmm. Oh, mass transit. I got some rescue operations for mass transit. Mass transit, it's going to be uh, globally. Everybody that gets on a mass transit bus in all the countries is going to be $2.20 per trip. So we're going to bring the prices down, and it's going to be like that across the whole world. And um, uh, shoot. Oh, the evacuations of coastlines. Um, let me see. So let me turn this around real quick. All right. So let's say this is the ocean, and this is land. This is the beach, and that big old blue building is Antarctica, and it's gonna melt down. So it's melting, melting, melting. It's gonna wipe out New Jersey, Delaware, Washington D.C. So the buses at nighttime, right? We gotta like keep them in full service. Hang on, whoa! I'm doing a live. Hang on, wait. Okay, okay. Uh, all right. So the buses are in full service, right? So let's say this is my city. I got like a bunch of cities that's gonna be leaving. So I gotta inform the mass transit agency and the city to start uh, running bus lines. All of the buses got to go online, and they got to keep going in this evacuation circle, and they got to just keep on like looping it at nighttime. So people can only move at nighttime, and they're gonna end up in like new areas with grasses. So we got to like manage the downtime for the mechanical maintenance for the buses, and also keep this operation running. So we're going to be pulling them out. We got to hire a bunch of drivers to basically continue the night shift and use the buses up. And then once we get the protocol and the layout, we're going to copy and paste it all along the coastlines throughout the whole country. And all the other cities, they're just going to do the same thing and pull people in. So once we get that going, we're in good shape. Uh,
Oh,
And in addition to that, let's say I did the announcement today and I was like, just as a random Joe Schmo dude that says, hey, these are my rescue plans. I want to start um, evacuating the coastlines right now. So all these mayors need to basically follow my instructions, even though uh, I'm not like with the White House because Trump is holding that shit hostage and I would never work for his pedophile ass. So if these mayors want to act stupid, uh, I call them morons with master's degrees. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start tracking them, and whoever's not cooperating, they're going to be responsible for all the dead bodies that end up happening by delaying our rescue operation. So I'm going to set up a basic form or a basic report layout on how to report these people to the DOJ when we get the federal government back on track. And these mayors will go to jail for not rescuing their citizens or obstructing another city uh, by not letting them pass through. So, yeah, they're going to go to jail permanently. And the morons with master's degrees graduated cum laude. So let them fuck around and find out. Uh, that's all I got for this one. And yeah, I'm wrapping it up, definitely. So, everybody, EJ Wiley got to go. Adios.